People, viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to Christ Jesus is Lord Ministries. Today we'll be looking at the subject the Roman Catholic Church has this to say about the Seventh Day Adventist Church. Now, our subtopic is Protestant claiming the Bible as their only guide, as no warrant for observing Sunday, and that coming from the mouth of the Roman Catholics themselves. Well, we know that the subject of the Sabbath is one that is of great controversy amongst the Christian world or Christian people. Now, many will say that Sabbath has been abrogated, it has been banished, it has been no longer valid, and that Christ changed it. And if you were to look at the last two or three videos that I uploaded on the subject of the Sabbath, you would and look at the comments, you would see that this all the different beliefs concerning the Sabbath, which ranges from the early Christian has changed the Sabbath to Jesus, who is the true Sabbath, and that the Sabbath is for the Jews, and that Sabbath is made for man, and that the Sabbath is no longer valid, and that whether today's seventh day is the true seventh day, and that the Roman calendar is not valid. But today you will be briefed, you will be enlightened as to what Rome and the Roman Catholics have to say about the Seventh Day Adventist Church and the Sabbath, because there are many people out there who are saying all manner of things, but you need to hear this that Rome has said about the Seventh Day Adventist Church and the Seventh Day Sabbath. You need to sit down firm on your chair. Don't fall off, because all manner of channels and churches have been saying this and that about the Sabbath and about the Seventh Day Adventist Church. But why don't you just listen and hear what Rome has to say and what the Roman Catholic Church has to say about the Seventh Day Sabbath and the Seventh Day Adventist Church? Now, as we come to this quotation, it says, the church changed the observance of the Sabbath to Sunday by right of the divine, infallible authority given to her by our founder, Jesus Christ. The Protestant claiming the Bible to be the only guide of faith has no warrant for observing Sunday. In this matter, the Seventh Day Adventist is the only consistent Protestant. And you find that in the Catholic Universe Bulletin, August 14, 1942, page 4. These are not my words. These are not the words of any Seventh Day Adventist. There's no Seventh Day Adventist quote in this. It's coming from the horse's mouth itself. Tell you that the church changed the observance of the Sabbath to Sunday by right of her divine infallible, mean that she cannot err, she cannot go in error. That the authority given to her by our founder Jesus Christ. And we know that's fallacy, because Jesus did not find the Roman Catholic Church. And I tell you that you who consider yourself a Protestant, claiming the Bible to be the only guide of faith, you have no warrant for observing Sunday. You have no warrant for congregating on Sunday for public worship. In this matter, the Adventist is the only consistent Protestant. So Rome is telling you that you are inconsistent. Alan Parks, John MacArthur, answering Adventism, Miles Christian, defeating Seventh Day Adventist channel. All of you who are ganging up against the Seventh Day Adventist Church for observing the Seventh Day Sabbath, Clinton Baldwin, who said that Jesus is the Sabbath day, and all his followers and all the others who are saying that Jesus is their rest. And Jesus, here you have it. Catholicism speaks. And for those of you who is the first time to the channel and you have gotten this far, support the channel, leave a comment, like, share, and if you have not yet, subscribe. And may God bless you and keep you. May God cause his face to shine upon you and give you peace, and may you find the truth as it is in Jesus the Christ. God bless you.